Nation. This is Hamish Star 2020. We got the Cleveland Browns this week. Guess I could do some scouting. So we were 32nd best offense, basically. They were the 19th or 18th. They had the 20 best D. We had the number 4 D. So, let's go. Cleveland was a great team last season. We bounced them in the playoffs. They barely beat us in the regular season last season. So, playing 2 playoff teams from last year, we're going into the dog pound. Let's go. Going to Cleveland. I practiced shotgun play that I saw on YouTube, so hopefully it will work when I go with it, but I'm just going to have a heavy run game here, short passes and stuff.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 2.
I did redo my depth chart, so hopefully
on EA Sports.
We got their backup running back, though. Amari Cooper, Deshaun Watson. They're a tough bunch. Myles Garrett. Let's go.
It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Nick Chubb went for 90 yards last game, even though they got beat. I'll have to remember that. So they do like to try to run the football. I would too if you got Nick Chubb.
Hi again,
all right, looks like they're going to get the ball
Davis,
first, which I like.
Gordon, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in
Enter my fullback.
Last week, that one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to
Move him
do
over
is
to
feel
fullback.
the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support.
Let's go.
Let's see if they can put it to good use.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson,
2 touchdowns. They
Watson.
still got
And last
beat.
week's
It must
loss
have been a
came
close
despite
game.
a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First play, Watson to the air.
Dang it.
He's
That's
going
what I
to
was
drop
trying
this
to
one
do.
down for Chubb. And they
Great
get him
play.
down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
I like that little
line.
play, too.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick
Yeah, he's
first
running it
down.
this time.
Here's Watson.
Ooh,
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Woody
And he goes
Pay,
down.
let's go.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best
David
athletes
Bell
on
was
the
the
planet.
catch,
You talk about guys that never
Indianapolis
played football,
product.
they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He got 2 touchdowns on us when we played him.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this
Nice
pass
D, let's
broken
go.
up. The contact
right.
well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Lou Headley now.
Let's go.
Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. Taken in at the 11. Sheds off the tackle.
Nice job,
and he's
Isaiah
out
McKenzie.
right
Way to
at
fight
the
back to the
25. So a good punt
Let's
there,
go.
but a very strong 14-yard return. And the
We
Colts
are
will go
5
on
coming
offense
out.
here,
Let's go.
1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take
Yeah,
over for
3
the first
picks.
time.
That was not good.
And
That's
a
all
look
right.
at a guy, definitely got a little
gotta
razzle-dazzle
bounce
to it.
back
Can do it with
game,
his
get ready.
arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely
Not
not the
even
way you want
playing.
to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Richardson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And unable to
He was
connect.
there,
Incomplete.
just
Now give him credit. They took
get the
their
pass
shot,
to
but
him.
it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Pierce in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Second down and 4. Now Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 2, Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A well-executed 22-yard gain. of the gun. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for.
Because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points.
And it's
something you did not need to do.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Taylor. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And Richardson yet again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Watson on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a give to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
Let's go. Huge win.
Exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,
no
whatever it
and
was, it all came together
so
in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I think AR3.
So for Indianapolis,
played a lot better today.
It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home
Nick Chubb
next
played well.
week.
He played really
Thanks
well.
for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire
Hey,
crew.
went up
I'm
from a
Brandon Gaudin.
20-something
This is
to
the
an
NFL
82. Let's
on
go.
EA
No
Sports.
picks. 10 of 15. Nick Cross continuing to be my leading tackler. White with 2 tackles for loss. Ebukam Simpson Pay with sacks. Blackman and Woolen with picks. Let's go. Ooh, we got the next 2 games are division opponents, so that's going to be huge as we go to 1-1. Let's go. We'll preview the game here before we end the episode. Next step will be against the Texans. So the Texans are 2-0, so are the Jags. So we're sitting in 3rd place. So their 5th offensive rank, we're 32nd in offense. And they have the 6th best D, we have the 2nd best defense. So, well, hey, Mr. R Nation, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe on Twitch and YouTube at Hey Mr. R 2020. I'm out.